I see they give me medicine out here. I'm just gonna collect a bunch of that. Oh, they only give me a little bit. Damn it.
So that means they can't communicate with each other anymore, right?
They can't communicate with Hades anymore.
Right.
And probably with each other. That's what they made it sound like, so I guess we'll have to see.
Hades is like the main brain that controls all the robots. All
Yeah.
the corruption.
Yeah. The one that became self-aware.
It's an AI.
Pretty much. It is what Siri will be in the future.
Yeah, probably.
What's this?
What was that? Is that a flare?
Gonna put up a fight.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit! No! No, 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 no! I will not fight you.
Why is that invisible?
It's a chameleon. It's stalking me. And that thing that I just triggered was a flare to let it know where I was. I have to go that way. There was a side quest mission that I would have gone on that would have brought me to deal with a chameleon right away. In the beginning. Oops. Ah, that one dropped boar bones. Oh, what the hell?
Imagine if you could ride a sawtooth.
I can override them though, right?
Yes. Indefinitely now.
Sawtooth, sawtooth, sawtooth. Yeah. Come here, big kitty.
It loses some of its armor. Why does it do that?
I have no idea.
Ooh, sawtooth fight.
Oh, thank you.
Nice, 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 nice.
Why is there just a shack in the middle of nowhere?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I'm gonna steal their stuff.
I'm just a wandering trader. They come back after a long day's work. Where's all my stuff?
They come back after a day of dealing with me where I just sell them stuff.
You're doing that on purpose now.
I'm not doing anything on purpose. I need to pick up a lot of medicine. What the frick? Don't look at me like that. Am I for real just going straight into the next mission?
Yeah.
Without figuring out what level I need to be at?
Oh, you're fine. For level 21, you're 25.
I guess you're right.
Jeez, you're such a baby. Nice.
And I wanna override the big kitty to fight the big, ugly, dinosaur-looking thing.
See how we whistled together?
That was you. I thought I heard an echo. Oh, I get it. It takes off some of the stronger armor that makes it, like, more deadly to me and reveals stuff that's deadlier to machines. I got a cup!
Nice. Sawtooth, hello?
Right?
Please? Hello, please? Hi?
Ha! Oops. Shoot.
Run back to the sawtooth. It's your only hope. Hey. Very nice. If you deliver the last shot, does that mean it's your kill and you get all the XP for it?
Probably. But, that's another sawtooth fighting my sawtooth and a big explodey thingy. And then there's another big explodey thingy over there, so I'm not gonna... Oh no, you will not scan for me.
Want to try to override the sawtooth?
Yep. He's apparently too far for me to call. There we go. Don't stand on a tree. Don't miss. These big ones always get way too close for comfort. For me to override them.
I'll tuck that away.
Where? Aloy. Where?
In the medicine pouch that Rost gave her.
Oh yeah, it's still his, isn't it?
Yeah. She's just upgraded it a couple hundred times.
It used to be enough for a child.
Yeah. Where am I? Look at all that running around I've done.
Yep.
Now my question is, why am I still running around? Oh. Why wouldn't I just...
I don't know, actually.
I don't know either. Ah, dang it.
It wasn't the cup we needed.
It wasn't.
It was the one we deserved. It's a Batman thing, right?
I don't know, I'm not a fan of Batman.
Not a Bat fan?
A quick way down.
Why is that there?
Hey, look, Snapmaw.
Aw, heck yeah.
Now you like him?
Only if I can override him. He's too far. Is there grass closer? No. That's okay. I don't need him anyways.
You're gonna have to cross.
If I can make it over into that grass, I can just... Why would they give them animal-like features and characteristics? Like stretching and shaking.
I asked that too.
And then put friggin' machine guns on them.
Maybe that was part of the Peacekeeper thing. They made killer robots if they had to, but for the most part, it looked like just regular animals. But like they'd be scattered around where you would normally find them in the natural environment, so that if you ever needed them for a war, they'd be there.
Maybe.
That's
Splash,
the only thing I
splash,
can think of, and
splash,
that's why they don't
splash.
attack other,
Robots?
no, not robots, because they do attack some other robots. But that's why they don't attack wildlife.
My medicine pouch is finally full.
Oh, wow, for the first time in forever.
For the first time in
Don't say that.
forever.
You were not there. Okay.
I pressed the wrong button.
I didn't like it.
No, it was an attack button. Can you go faster? Please? Can you stay on the road? Uh-oh.
What was that?
You don't want to know. Let's just go faster.
Did it just dig into the
Go
sand?
Much, much faster. Go faster. Go faster.
It's behind you.
Yep. Uh-huh.
That's a big rock place.
I have never been here before.
I can override them if I don't spook them.
I don't want to override them.
I was gonna say, why would anybody override a grazer?
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran Summer Palace. A bulwark of Karja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Rumor has it they're in Bahava's employ.
Savages? Really? Is that what you're calling people now?
I mean, a lot of the people here are savages.
Trusting delicate matters to savages now. These
Oh,
are
wow.
times.
See? Give me your free stuff.
Are you willing to sell to a savage, sir?
Oh, they don't know why I'm here.
But they know you're a savage.
I don't think they're talking about me.
Yes.
Ah.
Is the ceasefire going to put more food on our tables? I very much.
I don't care. Shut up. Oh, heck no.
Don't talk while you're cracking your knuckles.
I'm sorry.
What is that? Is that a bull?
The submarine. Proud tradition.
At least.
Honest.
That freaking thing is loud.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crack?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
What?
Everybody here is an enemy?
Looks like it.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Ceasefire will boost morale in Sunfall.
I'll take the
Knows
shards,
we need it.
even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside.
I mean, you're circulating.
I do whatever work these outlanders are doing and more.
I don't know what that means, so like...
Our blessing. It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow.
Wait, they have two
whose
kings?
will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
Oh, this poor child.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And You needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an
Can't have just been
impression.
faking it, Kenny.
This is insane.
She got
Hardly.
sick and died in
They're
the night.
going to see me.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
They're too busy trying to look important to notice you there.
It's disconcerting to see so many savages around Sunfall. Rumor has it they're in
She missed the
Other
step.
side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Guess we're going right in then. This was not what I was expecting, but alright.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
You wanted her to open the damn door.
Right?
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Ooh.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures.
No.
Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
I'd like to if you'd shut up. Another incident?
This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovic is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve at the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to the rule. Please respond. What?
Oh.
In Polish. In particular in Polish. We need support too, reception staff. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Lang bots are not sufficient. The mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you can start by responding to one of these mails. So they're putting people in here by force?
Yeah.
Please
Sounds
take
like
a
it.
seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Waiting room?
Yep. Soundproofing? Boy.
Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. They're getting told information that they don't like, and I think that's why they're going, like, crazy.
Yeah, they're being told that the world is ending.
Restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more in Egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Wow.
How humanity has fallen.
They're trying to have fun with being the best.
Oh, you better watch your tongue.
I can't. It's not long enough.
It's not? Oh,
Please
it's not.
proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Ooh, we get to find out what Zero Dawn is.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Pay attention.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies.
What?
Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best.
Or more.
We've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim.
Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
I told you, they're nuking the planet.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
You're a strike from above.
Steady. The quicker we find the girl, the sooner we return to the sun.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Oof.
They were set.
She's going to write the history of what happened.
Yeah. Like, they're here to teach the new world how to read and understand what happened in the past. Like, they were literally just getting the smartest people to write everything down and keep it safe for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck. Oh, I couldn't imagine. What's with the whole, like, Holodoor thing?
I don't know.
You might as well look at these things.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Ha. Some of them did get aggressive.
Yikes.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious.
Oh.
Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My tastes run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
What the hell? I don't understand half of these things.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines? I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but to really sell a concept and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Jeez. Oh, these people. These poor people.
Good. We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Did you pick up what was on the other one?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
They weren't trying to get off. They were trying to create bunkers like this.
Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that the candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options of combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly, but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with the data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagement versus the swarm, Addendum B1.
I called it.
And unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital lunar or undersea structures, Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review Supplementary information: allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so that the candidate can be monitored for attempts of self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted.
Okay.
God damn.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051.
Shoot.
Why would you do that?
I'm sorry. Hold on. Which one was that?
I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Dang. What? This all just circles back? How did I not see those earlier?
What's that yellow thing over there?
The massive weapon that I don't want to pick up.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, I need to get in there, so I need to get up here.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose.
Is that a baby down there?
Now these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
That's what the
Gaia
Twisted
will
Tower
not
is
just
for.
build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So the machines weren't supposed to attack people.
She's a test tube baby.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature of purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified for above top secret. As such, we regard that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Option number 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family or 2 persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. 2. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. That's what the others...
Yep.
Whoa!
They were all detainees.
Number 3, medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what I The damage? Well, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves we weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
Jesus Christ.
He's very grateful, but I don't think he's quite right in the head right now.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Why?
A habitat capable of sustaining
Can't
a
have
starting
inbreeding.
base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Albert.
Oh, that's
If
why.
the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Rough.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Rough. God, there's more?
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
So they gathered thousands of scientists and put them all throughout Earth.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
Stranded shackles.
Standard.
Standard. My bad. I can't read anymore.
Where did those go?
Special items. No, that is stranded.
Oh, weird.
Looks like you're the one that can't read.
Apparently. We already knew that. That's why you're doing all the reading.
Oh. You're allowing me to read even with all my stuttering. Is this the isolation room? Had to wait out 48 hours in here?
Apparently.
to reconsider.
There's no way up or anything, so I don't know why that's accessible.
There's no more double. What's your excuse now?
I'm stupid.
Don't say that.
Onward! It's a lot of story.
If this is just 1%, I swear to God.
Intruder! Get her!
What? Who?
Don't die now.
Just take a rocket to the face, but don't die. He's not moving.
Aloy, for once in your life, can you do as you're told?
I'm pretty sure her entire life she's been following.
Cool. Anything in here?
Yes. More story.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Soubet? Christina Soubet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Good gravy.
Why are you still crouched?
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Wow.
course, gotta go through here and do all this. Excuse me?
Here we go. Another one of these.
Ugh.
Need to find the right configuration. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Secure encryption port with holographic display. Data shows required settings for nearby hololocks.
It's upside down. Look at this.
Huh.
So it's down, left,
Down, left, up, right, down. Left, up, left, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
So I can't do anything with those ones?
Not yet.
Up the ladder we go.
There you go.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
Alright, so it was down.
Down, left, up, right, down.
Up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Ah! This is why I always crouch.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact. Fight or run.
Oh no, they go backwards?
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Nice.
Ooh. Where did they come from?
I guarantee you they grappled down. Yeah, they're grappling down.
I see something.
No, you don't. Oh!
It's to your left.
Hey, there was one more.
That's the last of them.
Repeat.
Or not.
What?
There's more coming down.
Oh.
Your end.
Okay. Uncalled for.
I will teach you to bleed.
God, Aloy, you suck. Can you...
Oh my god. Why were you just standing there?
Because she can't heal while she's moving. She doesn't move when she heals. It's either you heal or you move. Take 3.
Oh, he just saw someone die in front of him.
Or not.
Oh. Whoa, guys. Whoa, hold up.
I thought you had like a quick attack that could knock that stuff out of their hands.
Nope.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
I have Silent Strike on them.
Gaia's already been implemented if there's this many machines out. And I get it, the Deathbringers and the Corruptors are the original Pharaoh machines. All of these others were made by essentially her mom.
Right. But why is Hades taking over?
I don't know.
And that's what we're here to find out. Oh my god.
Full steam ahead. From Elizabeth Sobek. Margot. If I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as a Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are, have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry Core, and the Foundry site selection plan add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail. Consult with Iamide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus's first task will be to fabricate the robots and will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan.
That's the...
Are those the cauldrons that he created?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning.
Nice.
In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots admit I've seen these shapes before?
Oh,
In
god
cauldrons.
damn it.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
It shouldn't let you do that.
No, it's really frustrating when they start talking over each other. And it just skips, like, part of the information.
Have I been saying that wrong this entire time?
What?
Has anime lied to me? Hephaestus? She
Yeah.
called it Hephaestus.
I called it Hephaestus.
So do I. Is there gonna be another fight?
Probably. So Gaia's already been released then, if there's this much plant life and animal life around. Like, there's foxes, and boars, and fish, trout specifically.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I can't. Can't? Do I have to be in that room? Am I gonna be in that room? Apparently I'm gonna be in that room.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
Gotten this far. Wouldn't want to fuck it up.
He's a big guy, he's a little guy, he's a little guy. You're a little
one
guy.
below
You're a
you.
little guy. That's all of them.
I guarantee you, well, I mean, it makes sense. The last thing they expected was to have one of their, like, subcategory bring things back to life thing, like, be taken as a god. Gaia, maybe.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
What's zettabytes?
The transferal and encoding of
Very
all
big
that
storage.
data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
The 1,000 megabytes is a gigabyte. 1,000 gigabytes is a terabyte. 1,000 terabytes is a petabyte. 1,000 petabytes is an exabyte. And 1,000 exabytes is a zettabyte.
That's fun.
So that's a lot of storage. Nice.
I'm not here.
Just keep marching on. Oh no, that guy is... you can't one-shot him though.
This guy I can. This guy, that guy, and that guy. Those two I cannot one-shot.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Incoming!
Oh, take down from below? No, yes, no.
What? Come on, Aloy, can you heal for once?
You cannot run from righteousness.
Oh, what the hell did he just hit me with, and how did she just do that?
Don't worry about it. You are not hitting the right buttons here.
I am not.
The last of them. On once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Yes, what should have been a cave of wonders. Oh, boo-hoo. You poor baby.
If these people got in, how was he never able to get in?
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
Hey.
From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation
I'm not gonna move
Enduring
forward.
Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
So, Aloy was a human spit out by Gaia?
Mm-hmm. And it just kept modifying genes until it finally got one right.
Welcome to
Jesus
Hades.
Christ.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well,
yeah.
No, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
That's why.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
Because you're wrong.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
We're watching the same movie. Stop asking me.
Noise complaint.
Ooh, by Travis Tate. Color me confounded, Lizzie Boschcore. Anyone who says the old TT codes are to Bashcore is straight up lying. And you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Ciderum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave. And she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen, or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no bashcore you'll see or hear, rather in the screech that rends the ear and feel, in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling, swallowing you like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of a gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up on stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? No, I don't think so. Stay cool. It's like when I work on cars.
Oh my god.
Tate here, just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out Goldilocks solutions to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because I was either too hard or too soft. Too hard. And it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depended on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wear. Too soft. The Gaia only pretended to relinquish control in simulation after simulation. Hades would take command of the terraforming situation and reverse operation, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interface. Sneaky. I swear ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strongs. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll back to it tomorrow, alligators.
Alligators. Ah.
I don't like reading his stuff. That's hard. It's hard for me to read that.
Archive abuse?
This mail concerns Apollo Archive Submissions 0000238876. Your 666th submission is just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeals of experiencing not just one, but all 16 ! Installments of Making a Millipede.
Oh no.
Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved, extreme perhaps, but art. 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you. I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, your assigned work. You have a world to save after all. Or the rest of us do anyway.
These people are so petty sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're saving a world, but they gotta normalize it a little bit, otherwise it's too much to handle.
Looks like the only way onwards.
So much reading.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified.
So she's a test tube baby clone.
Our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 rally accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
So these were capsules.
They got people inside?
Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna skip reading a bit of this, because it's a lot.
There's a lot of reading, and it's very late, and it's making me stutter.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Excuse you, that is not the way I told you to go. Please follow where the joystick tells you to go. Thank you.
Would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
You made it have human emotion? What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, made it have a nurturing emotion.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth,
rough.
Extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Well, dang.
That's why, I think that's why she looks like Elizabeth. Gaia had so much faith in her and love for her that she, like...
recreated her?
Made her in her image.
Okay, now how the frick do I get in? Well...
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Wow. I think those two had a thing.
I think so.
Where am I supposed to... Hello?
Just circulate. Does that door open?
Oh my god, I have to pry the door open. Odyssey has failed. That one might be important to read.
All. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter contaminant failure as the drive spun up and depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for our continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Elizabeth.
Oh my. So the spacecraft they created failed.
Mm-hmm.
No space.
You ran out of space?
Yeah.
Hey, look, a mug. You think they'll want that mug?
Oh my goodness.
Do you not know how to go around a desk?
I didn't want to. Wow, that's a perfectly preserved mug.
Perfect for shaving.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Asshole. Could have been nice about it. Oh dear.
Oh, come on.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Then help me get out of there? Uh-oh.
Is it that guy?
Oh, it is that guy.
Did he really just Green Goblin us?
God, do I hate this guy.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oh.
Ouch. Cool. We know the truth. And we're now in a
My entire
cage.
life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun.
Oh god.
Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
Reach from the bottom. What are you doing?
As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why?
I hate you so much.
With each dig site you
But
attacked,
damn your
each
eyebrows.
loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I mean, Ross did shoot an arrow in his arm, which is what made him stop.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground.
Oh.
It wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely,
Those are bullets on his neck.
To capture you
I have no idea.
here.
They're bullets.
So that you might die
They are.
as a sacrificial offering to the sun,
Oh my god, you're still going on with this crazy
Everything.
nonsense?
as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun.
I don't like that it's not giving me the little
to
symbols
light.
next to each option.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from
'cause you don't have the
serving an
focus.
insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get in this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs.
Huh.
The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed.
Oh no.
I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
They cast me out.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it?
He's gonna break it, isn't he?
And yet, so fragile.
No! He broke the focus.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
I don't like this.
Everything was downloaded onto the Focus and he broke it.
I'm sure the other guy has a copy.
Oh, I'm sure. She must have been out for quite a long time.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die!
Wait a minute.
Be the first of thousands!
What?
Hold on. Nah. No, 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 no. No, no, no. How am I supposed to fight all this? I have nothing. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god, they're gonna make me fight. Did you just see that I was laying next to herbs?
Mm-hmm. There's herbs and sticks and... oh boy.
What am I supposed to do?
There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use the strength against it.
Now he's gonna send like 5 corruptors after me. Yeah, look at that.
Shadows, kill her.
Somebody's gotta join in.
Right? Where's the other guy? Come on. Somebody.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Yes!
Thank God.
Is it Varl?
That'd be cool, but no.
Oh, it's him! Mr. Silence. It's a flare. Oh, they know each other.
He said he worked for them once.
Hey.
What the hell? Wow, those are bigger than I thought they were.
Wow.
More story time?
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then.
Is he Gaia?
Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned.
I told you so.
Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
I'm really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did.
Aww.
Now be on your way.
Nope.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse, not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later.
He's Gaia.
In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
How would he be Gaia?
Everything, don't you?
One of us has to.
She needed a body.
When you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
I was needlessly cruel. Yeah, you kind of were.
Doesn't let you follow him.
No, I can't do anything right now. Alright.
That was a long one. Wait, hold on.
What?
You gotta finish the quest, see how much experience you gained. 11,000 experience. Look at that.
Alright, well, we'll save here.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Alright, so we're gonna call it here. This has been a fun experience. We've learned a lot. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Later.
Bye.